Zinto finds herself in big trouble as she has been going around investigating why people of Ekambeni have been having operations. Hello, hi, welcome to Homecoming Recap. So it seems like Homecoming has been facing a huge tragedy of human harvesting. Zethu is willing to get to the bottom of it. She went to Durban and tried to interview a doctor who has already been arrested. This doctor does say that it is a huge operation that has been going on for years in KZN. This means it has just arrived on Ekambeni. Well, he also gives the name Umazibuko, and this name is very much familiar with Uzethu. Zethu puts 1 plus 1 together and realizes that Shobane could be working with them. She goes and confronts Shobane and says, Shobane, how could you work with Shwabi and Umazibuko in doing illegal operations? Not only that, you are stealing human organs. Of course, Ushobane could not confess to everything. He denies everything and says, no, who, me, Zethu? How could you accuse me with this? Either way, you're not going to do anything with this information, as you cannot go to the police without evidence. But Zethu is determined to find evidence, and she storms off and go. On her way, unfortunately, Ushobane is calling. She's on the phone with Ushobane. She refuses to hear out Ushobane, and she's determined that she's going to the police station to report everything that has been going on. But right there and then, there is a black car that has been kidnapping people that stops and it kidnaps Zethu. We do see the trailer of this week that Zethu will wake up on an operating table, where else Ushobane is willing to silence Zethu forever, because not Ushobane, Ushwabi, I meant to say, Shwabi is willing to silence Zethu forever because he is threatened by Zethu, is threatened by what Zethu knows and what Zethu has already discovered. Now, I think this week we are really, really, really about to see Shobane's true character come to play, because so far Shobane has been a pushover. Shobane have been driven by nothing but money. I think this week is just our week to see his character. Now, we do know that as much as things did not work out between Shobane and Zethu, but I would love to believe that Ushobane have a huge soft spot for Zethu. He will not just let Zethu be harmed, But I did saw Ungaraji, because Ungaraji is now a police, questioning Ushobane, which is Shobane, where is my sister? And Ushobane could not come clean. And even Ushwabi is like, listen, Shobane, we cannot risk Zethu getting out there and exposing our whole operation. That cannot happen. So I don't know, will Shobane be easily manipulated by Ushwabi and end up seeing reasons where Shwabi is coming from? Meanwhile, we have Umangcobo. I trust Umangcobo, Yesana, because Umangcobo overheard her husband panicking and worrying and saying that he does not want Zethu to be found, since there's already a search party for Zethu. He's like, listen, I don't want Zethu to be found anyway, since there is already this big hula whoop going on of let's find Zethu. So I do believe that Umangcobo will understand that her husband is onto something, and Umangcobo will work with Ungaraji in trying to find out Zethu. The biggest question here is Shobane. I really, really wish I can see Shobane's humanity coming to play, Shobane's everything coming to play, honestly, when it's like this, but I do not know. And he is not promising, he's not promising. I'm sorry, according to me, Shobane is not promising that he will save Zethu. But I guess we have to wait and see as the week unfolds if Shobane is willing to save Zethu. But so far, no, he's not promising. Does not look like it. Watching organ harvesting on Homecoming has been nothing but painful for me. I know that it is a real thing, organ harvesting, but really to watch it, it's another thing. I did sympathize with Shobane a bit, when Shwabi kept on bringing more clients that needs to be operated. And now Ushobane is expressing that as much as I am a surgeon daughter, but I do not have expertise to perform specific surgeons. Not Ushwabi saying, listen, you have to watch a video then. You have to watch a video and try to perform this surgeon because we need a liver, we need this and we need that. I am so afraid that Shobane will definitely lose a patient whilst doing this operation. But guess Sana, we can all rely on Dr. Zethu because it seems like Dr. Zethu is onto them, okay? She feels like something is fishy and she feels like she should investigate further and further. And that's exactly what she is doing. I fear that what Shobane has done is definitely a crime, illegal crime, and there is no coming back from this. Remember that he was released with Usfiso. He was never charged anything. Unfortunately, here he cannot walk away free. He will definitely be charged with stealing human organs, which honestly it is a serious crime. So, I don't know. I'm just like, are we ready to let Shobane go? That's also another thing. I'm like, are we ready to let Shobane go? But yeah, the character that he is on now, it's quite boring. And the whole storyline is boring, honestly. It really is boring because I don't know, guys. Like, we don't want to be watching human organs, being stolen or organs harvesting. I don't know, it's just a sensitive topic, like what kind of a human are you to do that to another human? You know what I mean? Yeah, guys, we have to admit that Cheza Pictures did us dirty by killing off Osfiso at the peak of a storyline, child. The storyline was at its peak, but they decided to kill off the main character. Now to watch Homecoming, oh man, it's such a job, okay? The storyline is whack. So we do see that this week, Shobane will be offered a job by Ushwabi and the deputy. And this means that Shobane can go back to clinic. Remember that he was fired from managing the clinic. It means he can go back to clinic. However, they want to do illegal surgeons by taking human organs legally. And Ushobane did say that, Ushwabi did say that Ushobane is used to money. When you are used to money and soft life, it's really hard to go back. So, yep, it does seem like Ushobane took the job. I can't believe that Ushobane is stealing human organs. Like, can you believe it? But Uzethu is like, listen, I'm going to get into the bottom of this. I will not allow Ushobane and his friends to continue and manipulate the system like this. It does look like Uzethu will be kidnapped also while trying to investigate. And I hope Zethu being kidnapped, it will bring back Shobane's conscience. But I feel like Shobane is just within too deep the shenanigans for him to get out. But yeah, guys, like I said, the storyline is super work, if you ask me. I'm not following and I am not loving it at all. But what can we say? Cheza Pictures decided that Usfiso is needed more on the four of us, where we hardly ever see him even then, Oh, Mangwanyana, my babe, I fell for you. Here I was thinking there is a love connection between Mangwanyana and Captain. Little did I know that Captain is only after scamming Mangwanyana. Sana, I fell for Mangwanyana because she was scammed by Captain. Where exactly is she supposed to go to report this crime? Because now she is in the police station trying to report that Captain has scammed her all her inheritance from Vusi. But the police obviously this is the captain of the police. Everyone thinks that he is an honorable man. He could never scammed a widow. Oh, poor Mankwanyana. And I feel so naive as well, because I was honestly thinking, oh, there is a love connection between Okapten and Mankwanyana. What love connection? What love connection? Like, I can't with Okapten being a whole scammer. I can't. Meanwhile, Captain is not the only one who is a scammer. Shobane on the other side is a scammer as well. Shobane and Shwabi, all these three men are just absolutely disgusting. Now, in the clinic, everyone relies on Shobane to come up with the resources, because he was given the funds to come up with the resources. What does Shobane do? Shobane eats the money and provides the bare minimum, like the bare minimum. Firstly, they needed an aircon. Shobane comes up with only just one aircon. Secondly, they needed an ambulance. Shobane says, you know what, a motorbike will be the ambulance. And it's just, Sana is going south and south and south. But I'm so glad that Metron have clocked Shobane. And Metron is like, I am so disappointed on you, my son. Like, I trusted you so much, and what you are doing is a huge disappointment to me. I'm like, thanks God that Shobane has been clocked. Thanks God that Shobane has been clocked by his mom, Matron. It's Vusi's time on homecoming. I am telling you, the boy is willing to spend the money. I was going to say Vusi is really acting a bit childish, but so is Mankwanyana. I don't trust Mankwanyana with that money at all. As soon as Mankwanyana and the captain started to get close, and they started to talk about that Mankwanyana needs to invest the money so that it can be doubled. I'm like, how am I? Nanti Ibanoi lika Mankwanyana. This is Ibanoi at its best, and Mankwanyana may fall for it. So yes, Vusi behaves irresponsible, but sometimes you may feel like Vusi behaves his age. How old is Vusi really? But Mankwanyana, for her to be responsible with money, it's totally unacceptable. So it seems like Mankwanyana will seek help from the station commander, and Vusi will be arrested. I don't trust the station commander as well. The way he is getting close to Mankwanyana, I'm like, Mankwanyana, watch out, okay? The only person that I feel sorry from this whole situation is definitely Nomalanga. Nomalanga is not after money, and Nomalanga is trusting of Mankwanyana. I don't think and feel like Mankwanyana will make a smartest decision with this money. I do feel, however, this money is about to divide them, make them fight over this money, and Mankwanyana will not make a smart decision about the money, okay? I feel like the money is odliwa, is ovelindize nepanoi, because it does seems like Mankwanyana ufuna ukuthatha imali yakhe eyoyifaka epanoyini. Tengekho ayi Mankwanyana, ngiyakujaja mina ngeke. Vusi's aggressive behavior towards Mankwanyana is in shock, okay? I am so shocked and angry, in fact, because I feel like I know Vusi is angry, but his anger is definitely not justified, and he has been, trying to smoke. I don't know what exactly he's smoking, but I get that it's his also coping mechanism, because, he lost his brother, the breadwinner of the family. But the aggressive behavior towards Mankwanyana is absolutely uncalled for. And now he is demanding the police money. He has also influenced Nomalanga into thinking that Mankwanyana is definitely not a good stepmom towards them. Now that Mankwanyana is back because of the police money, which is a bit questionable towards Mankwanyana, especially because she also hid the fact that Zethu was included in the will, and she is not happy about Zethu being in the will. She's just like, Zethu, you took my husband from me when he was alive. again now when he is no more, you are still winning. Mangonyana is a bit delusional, and I get why Vusi and Nomalanga would want her to be transparent when it comes to money. Definitely when it comes to money, you have to be transparent with the kids, guys. Like, we really have to be transparent with the kids. Now we have also ubaba kazethu uMr Hlongwane. Hi, Nkosami, uyiqola uMr Hlongwane. He's out here scamming his wife, manipulating his wife, guilt-tripping his wife into, like, you're gonna work for me, I'm gonna spend all the money that you make. And now his wife doesn't want that. It's like, no, baba, mele save imali, you know? Like, she's being a good wife whereby she's thinking of the future, what will happen in future, what should happen in future, you know? And no, not uhlongwane uyifuna yonke imali, uthi nje ndiyidinga apha yonke ke kaloku sana lami. What a manipulative man, I can't. Sana Uvusi is breaking bad on homecoming. He started by hanging out with the wrong crowd of boys, them smoking, came back home, demanded all the money from Mangonyana. It seems like Mangonyana is definitely going to be facing some serious hard times when it comes to Uvusi. Vusi demands the inheritance money that he was left by Usifiso. And of course, Mangonyana cannot release such funds to a child because it is Mangonyana's responsibility as his guardian to take care of him. But it seems like Vusi is definitely getting out of control. He will even confront Ushwabi in the tavern to say, Shwabi, how could you have let the police to release you? Now, to me, it does come across as if Uvusi was definitely intoxicated when all this was happening. Why is Shwabi back at Okambeni? Because I was under the impression that Shwabi has left Okambeni for Gauteng, but Shwabi is back Okambeni and he is up to no good again, because him drinking and hanging out in tavern just after what happened to Usifiso is absolutely uncalled for. But we do see that Uvusi is definitely being driven by visions. So maybe, just maybe, Uvusi might harm Ushwabi. In which way, we do not know. We'll have to see this week, but I do feel like Vusi is definitely driven by visions. Waze wangiphoxa uShwabi by believing uqondo kuhle over uMangcobo. So uShwabi, as soon as he realizes that Mangcobo has been released from prison, he decided to chase Umangcobo out of the house. Of course, Umangcobo was like, listen, I ain't going anywhere. This is my house as well. Me and you are still married. But Ushwabi was like, listen, Mfazi, if you do not want to see more of me, you better leave this house right now. And Umangcobo was like, you know. And really, Ushwabi did raise his hand. Luckily, he never did anything. But the thought of raising his hand over his wife is what confuses me. And I'm like, wow, I guess the leopard never changes his colors. And Umangcobo was therefore forced to go and sleep in his salon. Now, Ushwabi luckily was told by his friend Uguti, no, that video was actually manipulated. That's not the whole video that you saw. And he gets to see the real video, even though it's really too late, and I don't know how Shwabi will fix his marriage. And at this point, I really don't want Umangcobo to go back and live with Ushwabi anymore. Like, a man who does not stand with you and defend with you, and he should have believed his wife in the first place. There is absolutely no excuse for him not believing his wife. And I don't know what he will say and what his intention, like what is he intending to say that will sound sane and sound towards Umangcobo over what he has done, you know. And I'm like, yeah, Shwabi, at this point, like, I am so mad at you. Like, I'm so mad at you. But it does seems like Ushwabi tried to discipline Ukondo Kuhle got a bit of a spanking. Ukondo Kuhle is just a rotten child at this point. One of those children that you really cannot do anything for them. Ukondo Kuhle is one of those children, and I'm like, Yazin,